right. We should be live. Let me get my link. And
This
then
is how I
post
made
it.
20.
Ooh. Got a new thumbnail.
This is how I made.
Come on.
This is.
Am I live?
This is.
There we go.
This is.
Okay. Copy. Open up Twitter, Discord. All right. Let's get it. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Alejandro. Good morning, everybody. Let me log into Top Step really quickly. Coming off from a loss from yesterday, a losing day, we can see that the CPI fair value gap is being respected. Many times I have learned that the CPI fair value gap gets respected. That's a pretty clean entry. I'm not going to take that, though. But many times I note that the CPI fair value gap reacts to price very well. We see at the hourly, we trade down to this inversion fair value gap. We wicked up higher, tapped into the new week opening gap, and then closed lower again. So that new week opening gap is some sort of resistance. So you can see, right, price is reacting off of that new week opening gap fairly well. But it's not displacing lower. Now, there's two scenarios we can do for CPI. One, we trade down into CPI's fair value gap, which is what we're doing right now. Or two, we trade down to CPI relative equal lows, which is right here. Now, on terms of what we're going to do, so we have relative equal highs up here, is we're going to wait for 9:30 before we gamble. Because we're not going to gamble if it's going to be buy side or sell side first. But today is very clean. Why? Because I have both buy side and sell side written out. So this is what we're looking at, and we're going to wait on our hands to see which one's going to do it. Ideally, I want to see sell side first because I think buy side could move up higher. But let's see what we do in 8 minutes. I also want to see where we are. So pre-market, we're up 0.8%. On Tesla, we're up almost 3%, which is nice. Okay. We'll keep NVIDIA up. Sometimes I wish that I could listen to music. I'm not going to lie, on stream. I am not going to lie. What are you guys' opinions? What do you think is going to happen? I think this is going to drive price higher. We're going to rip higher at 9:30. It's a very clean reaction. But if we trade back down into it, that won't be clean. I don't like how we're slowly trading right now. So again, I'm just going to wait for 9:30. Good morning, Debraj. Ooh. Bro, this morning I got like tortured by a fly, dude. For the past 45 minutes, I got tortured by a fly. I'm not even kidding. It was before my alarm too. It just bzz, bzz, lands on my face. I try to smack it, and then when I fully wake up to try to find it, it just flies out of my room. And then when I go and lie back down, it comes back and it tries to like land on my face again. For 45 minutes, I tried to kill that thing while being half asleep. And I finally found it on the window and I smacked it. Look at the CFD NAS 100 chart on the 1 minute. The CFD NAS 100 chart. You mean the chart I'm on right now? Why would I change the chart I'm on? This is the best data, the CME. Monitoring the 4-hour order block on both ES and NQ. Yeah, I mean, it does trade into an inefficiency, so it is an order block, but price is rejecting the move lower so many times. In terms of ES, what are we doing? We're also trading into that CPI fair value gap, so we're just going to wait for 930 to give us our bias. Same with YM as well. Small opening range gap again, so it could be a seek and destroy day. But I think we're going to be bullish. All right, we trade back lower into the SPICY one more time. Now we're trading up higher. How's it going, P Vega? P Vega, P Vega. Good morning. Welcome. So, yeah, right now I'm just going to wait for 930 to give me my bias, my direction. All right, we zoom out, let my indicators load. We'll see where Asian session is. Not the normal NAS 100 chart, not the futures chart. What, the index? Or that you said the CFD? It's pretty much the same, my man. It's literally the exact same. What's up, Pedro? All right, so we got this little opening range gap, which we had last time. We can see Asian range. We displaced above higher, which could be manipulation. We continue down lower, but I think we're going to move up higher. Is there any CPI data over time, what CPI does and how the market's closed? So for me and my reaction with CPI, it either does two things. One, it rips, or three things. One, this one's rare, rips up and then continues to rip up higher the whole day. That rarely happens. Two, rips up, moves lower, 930 trades into the CPI fair value gap, then moves higher again. Or it rips up, moves lower, and then moves lower and takes out CPI low. You don't use VWAP? No, I don't use VWAP. Three minutes for 930. See what happens there. But is there a statistic of what it does the most? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You're gonna have to back test it yourself. I'm pretty sure there's a statistic out there. For me, what I find CPI does the most is it trades into the fair value gap, then trades up higher. What's VWAP? I have no idea. I think it's an indicator. Good morning, man. Loving the journey. Thank you, my man. These three profiles are probably the most important ones. I've seen the last one forming so many times. Oh, you're talking about the one that takes the data lows or the one that rebalances the fair value gaps? So is there, yeah, I have, if you guys notice on my Twitter, I've talked about how I have internet issues right now. My whole street has a broken internet cable. So I have to have like a 15-second delay. You guys are just going to have to wait a week because they're fixing it right now. Over the weekend, they're going to cut it up, and so I won't have internet the whole weekend. But there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I don't know what it was, if a rodent chewed the cable or something, but the bell guy came and he's like, so the problem is your house is perfectly fine. There's no issues. What we've identified is the cable that runs underground is broken. So that means everybody else in my house area has bad internet. Okay, so it looks like we're going to continue down lower. See, this is why you don't take trade setups before 9:30. You can see this really clean long didn't work out. Why? Because of time. Time, then price, folks. So I want to see what 9:30 does. Ideally, I want to see sell side liquidity taken first. All right. Sell side liquidity taken first is what I want to see. But we could also rip lower today. I could be completely wrong, and this could be the manipulation of the day. We just continue to rip lower, lower, because of how many taps we've had on this new week opening gap and price reverses lower. Okay, about 15 seconds. CPI moves high or low, and the New York Open smashes the CPI lower. Did they fix it or not? The internet. They fixed my house issues, so the crashing won't happen anymore. But the internet speed, which causes the delay, is a problem they have to fix on the street. Other than that, we see 9:30 is driving us lower. Okay, so 9:30 open, we open up 0.5% up on Nvidia, 2% up on Tesla. Nothing else crazy. What is Bitcoin at? Bitcoin's almost at $90,000, bro. Wow, I missed out on that thing. It's too late to buy though. Everybody's greedy right now with that. So you can see we reach lower down into past consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. Now it looks like it may be trading higher right now, but I'm not going to fall for anything. As you guys know, I'm very strong on 9:30 to 9:50 is a messy zone. Don't want to interact with that. It's pretty rare that I trade right after 9:30. I usually wait for manipulation, right? But there's always a possibility something could form up, something could catch my eye. Thank you guys for 683 subscribers, though. Like, that's crazy, bro. We're almost at 700. I feel like 2 months ago, or not even 2 months ago, 2 months ago, I was at like 300 subscribers. So we doubled our subscribers in 2 months, which is crazy. If we can double it again in 2 months. But how you guys like the new video on how I got funded 750K at 18? Any advice? Any criticism? Or is the video good? I had a controversial breakfast today, and I don't feel good. So we're ripping lower. We're canceling out the bullish displacement, which means we're going to probably drive for data lows. Most likely going for the data lows. Nvidia's almost down to the negatives. Tesla's up 4% though, which is pretty sexy. I love it when Tesla does that. Did you eat a raccoon? No, I had for breakfast. The first meal I had a salad, and then I had a piece of toast with cheese because I needed some sort of carbs to you know, get me going, and that's usually fine, right? And then I had eggs, so usually that's fine. That's carbs, proteins, and greens. That's fine. But then I was so thirsty, and there was no fucking I use filtered water on like a Brita filter. There's none in there, and it takes a while to filter out. So I just grabbed the fucking bottle of Diet Coke and I poured me a glass and drank it. And I feel so bad because that Coke is mixing up everything I ate right now. But yeah, right now we're just consolidating in that 15-minute BISC. So again, still waiting. Tesla up 4%. Beautiful. I love how volatile Tesla is, man. Look at the weekly chart, and we could honestly have a seek and destroy week. We trade back lower into the fair value gap to move higher, but I don't think that. We have such high news this weekend. I'm not. This price action is kind of confusing me. why we are accumulating right now, and why are we reacting so well off of the new week opening gap. We could possibly get an entry here if we displace and hold the fair value gap above these highs. I'll take my first entry of the day. Just because we are still in this 15-minute BISI and still fairly respecting it. But again, price is pretty sloppy right now, so I'm just going to take it patiently. I'm just going to be patient, sit on my hands. I think we're going to rip lower towards sell side anyways. We're still inside 930's range. Right, 930's candle, and then we're just chilling inside. At least the bodies are. So I'm not going to force anything just yet. You can also see the respect off of consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap again. So if I was to catch an entry, that would be a partial. And then I'd drag my stop loss in profit as well, because if it reacted off consequent encroachment that time, this time, this time, and this time, and that time, and that time, what makes me think it's not going to do it this time. So it's always better to play conservative and take my profits. But other than that, we're just going to be patient. I got to wait for a macro time frame before I try to force any entry. Today's the type of day where you want to wait for time then price. Well, usually you want to wait for time then price every day, but especially CPI. But yeah, trading is all about just knowing what you're waiting for. And when you don't know what you're waiting for, then you just sit out until something shows up. You don't force anything. Look how price is reacting off of this inversion. What's the red and yellow sections on your chart? That's just for me personally. I wake up at around like 6 o'clock. So it's tempting to go check my phone. Oh, there's something cool happening in price action, then get on my computer. So red zone means I'm not taking an entry whatsoever. Do not look at the charts. Get off. Yellow means just you can look at the charts. You can tape read. You're not taking an entry. Right? These are my no trade zones. That's just because I wake up at 6 a.m. So it's very tempting, as you guys know, when you wake up to check the markets first thing in the morning. So yeah, as you can see the respect of the bodies just a little bit off, but respect of the bodies on consequent encroachment. And you can also see this inversion. So if we body above this high in this inversion, that could be a strong sign of us moving higher. Or we have the high from CPI, as well as buy side liquidity up here from previous Asian highs. Or not, that's not Asian, previous 10 a.m. high. Or just before it, New York AM session high. But we didn't displace, so I'm not liking it. We didn't form a fair value gap, so again, I think we're going to continue down lower. If we draw out this inversion, price is reacting to it fairly well. Look how price wicks up so much higher, but closes below consequent encroachment. It's probably going to draw to sell side now. If I was trading a combine right now, I would definitely take that trade on the inversion. But that's not like my ideal model, so I'm just gonna sit out, be patient, wait for these equal lows to get taken, then wait for a reversal. Ideally near a macro time frame like 950 to 1010. So Nvidia's down in the negatives. Tesla's still holding its spot up 4%. I swear these car companies have been ripping up higher recently. And Reddit, dude. That's insane. Let's hover over Nvidia. So we see that we're displacing lower. See, ideally, like even if this holds its displacement, I'm not gonna take this trade. Like I don't think it's enough. 1.6 RR, it's not worth it. Plus, it's failing to hold the displacement to the downside, so. SMT on the lows at the S on 15 minute. Where? What are you talking about? With the lows? Oh, these right here. That'll be more like a 5 minute because those aren't lows on the NQ. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that just makes give me more confirmation that we're gonna turn up higher. So again, I'm just waiting ideally for these equal loads to get taken first. So with future prop firms, do you pay monthly fees? If you don't pass it's basically your account has no time limit because you can reset it and stay at your current account balance, but you basically have a month time limit, or else you have to pay again. But if you pass your funded account, you don't need to pay a monthly fee. I've had my combines for 4 months now. Not my combines, my XFAs. Going up more, that's what we're anticipating, just not right now. Nvidia inverted the overnight open. Nvidia tends to be the leading market right now, except Tesla doing its own thing, which I'm all for because I'm in Tesla. I'm in it to win it, bro. I'm in it for 500. So we're drawing lower to sell side liquidity. What I do like about this price action though is how it's not ripping lower. It's slow. It's closing the imbalances. It's taking a while, but drawing down the sell side liquidity, which means most likely it could rip up higher when it does. Low resistance liquidity run. Just a bunch of lower highs. So that is what I like. I am questioning why we are taking so long to draw to these equal lows. I want to buy futures accounts, but non-regulated here. Like the companies aren't regulated. Ooh, like Top Step isn't regulated there. I'm sure there's gonna be future. I heard CME is coming out with a futures prop firm, like a firm to buy future challenges. So I'd just wait for that. That's definitely gonna be regulated. If you can trade CME there, you could probably get that there. I'm trying to switch to futures, but it's a bit more complicated when it comes to prop side of things. Yeah, it's more. It's really not actually. It's a lot easier because on futures you have to get. Let's say you're trading 100K, 8K, and then 6K. So you need to make like 14% before you can make money on trading. If you're trading 100K, what's the like you need 6K and then you pass your account, or 5K and you pass your account. Then all you need is 5 winning days of $200, which is very easy. Oh damn, Zahid. I'm sure there's gonna be futures coming out soon though. We're still relatively new in the trading industry, like on the digital trading side, on funded accounts. Like I remember last year or 2 years ago, my funded futures just came out. Before that, or not my funded futures, my funded forex just came out. They were the first firm with no time limit. Like the space is getting changed every year. So from a year from now, something's definitely gonna switch up. Other than that, we're just not doing anything right now. We have this imbalance here. As you can see. Again, it's not really ripping above a high though, so I'll just see what the risk is on this. So if we take it to data highs or consequent encroachment, 2.7 RR, it's 25. Let's see what this reaction on this BISI is. See what we do here. I think it's going to be treated as a breakaway gap. So when one executes on TradingView, do they give you free futures data? Sorry? I don't really understand what's the one executes on TradingView. No. You have to buy the CME package, and I don't do executions on TradingView. I do it on Top Step. Again, I think this is going to be a breakaway gap, so I'm going to wait for the next fair value gap. I'm not in this position. I'm just keeping the tool here in case it's not a breakaway gap. It'll just give me a second here. I need to think. So we have SMT. Do we have SMT on the 1 minute though? We do. So yeah, we're probably gonna reverse. I think that most likely won't be a breakaway gap, but NQ will because it's a lot lower. We have a volume imbalance it's reacting off of right here as well as here. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna trade into this fair value gap, which is a good sign of bullishness. Nvidia's back up to the positives, which is another good sign. There is a possibility that we can trade into here from this point still. I just want to be careful on how price reacts. So right now, we trade to constant encroachment with the opening range gap. Looks like it's going to trade back down into that imbalance. We are in at 950 though. Ideally, what I would want to see is a wick in here and then I close up way higher. So I might do an aggressive entry here.
Order filled.
Okay, I want to see price continue up and rip up higher. So that's a clean entry there. Decent reaction. Now I just want to see price drop to this high here. I don't like that. I don't like that reaction. On terms of ES inverted it. Who texted me? Yeah, so I'm going to take some positions off after this candle close, see where we finish. See if we can trade higher and get a little bit better of a reaction. Haven't taken anything off yet. Decent reaction so far on canceling out that imbalance, which would give us a higher time frame swing low here. I don't like that close though. I want to close above consequent encroachment of the inversion. I'm going to take 2 positions off here.
Order filled.
Took half of my contracts off. I might close early. I don't like how we body past consequent encroachment. It doesn't look like our probability trade, so I'm going to try to get a discount here. A discounted close. Yeah.
Order filled.
All right. Even if this trade continues up higher, I closed early. Barely any loss. The fact that we're still trading near the open, the fact that we disrespected Abyssi, We traded up higher and then we closed out down lower. I closed my trade. I don't want to do anything. So I'm gonna wait, which is fine. I saved myself from a loss there. All right, I closed. Where was my open? I entered my position because I entered a little bit lower. It was there. My trade was here, and I closed it here. So that's, what is that? That's 22. So a little bit more than half of my trade was saved. So now I'm going to wait for buy side liquidity to get taken. We could honestly reverse down lower though. Right? This CPI could be used as manipulation. And we could react off of that new week opening gap that we reacted off so much and draw to the previous day low or the current week low because of this reaction. So I'm going to wait out and sit out here. Price is just continuing down lower, so I'm going to be patient. Wait for these equal lows to get taken, and then look for a retracement, or not retracement, a reversal back up to the upside. Alright, you have engineered liquidity here from 7 a.m. to, yeah, 7 to 8 a.m. Again, I'm going to wait for sell side to get taken before I try to catch any trade now. The only reason why I tried to catch this one is because I was anticipating that we could use this 15-minute BISI as some sort of rejection. But now that we did that, I think it's going to ignore the 15-minute BISI and it's going to draw to sell side liquidity. We still have a little bit of the opening range gap left to open, as well as these equal highs, relative equal highs up there. All right, we're trading into the SIBI, and then it's probably going to trade lower. Good thing I closed that trade early, bro. Saved myself from a loss. Only lost like $100 there. Everybody, if you are watching the stream, please like the video so we get some more exposure. Help me out. You don't have to if you don't want to, though. Other than that, I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to wait. We have the 950 macro. So what happened is at 950, we drove up higher and reversed up higher. So we could possibly respect this BISI actually and leave these relative equal lows. I'm not going to take this though because I'm going to wait for a little bit more confirmation. I'm going to wait for a fair value gap respect and catch the second fair value gap. I'm not going to try to catch the low of the reversal. So you can see price trades into this inversion fair value gap. And now it's trading lower. It taps consequent encroachment as well. And now it's trading lower. Explain us biases. I'm waiting for sell side liquidity to go target buy side liquidity. My bias is I'm waiting for sell side liquidity and then I'm going to target buy side liquidity. So ideally I want to look for longs, but I want to wait for the market to present itself as bullish again. Right now it's presenting to want to take sell side liquidity. So I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to wait for an opportunity to show itself. So I'm just staying patient right now. Nothing is showing itself. It's not presenting itself as high probability right now in the market. So I'm going to be careful. $10 a.m. could bring us something. Do we have any orange folder at 10 a.m.? Forex calendar, Forex factory. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, no, nothing. The next news is tomorrow at PPI. What's bias? Biases? Bias. So, like, what are you projecting price to do? Longs or short? Well, if I'm bullish, I want to go for longs, my man. Um, I'm just waiting for sell side liquidity to get taken first. Definitely not a high probability condition. Yeah, I think until we break this range, I think that we're accumulating for something, dude. We're still reacting off of this inversion, so I'm still in play for this, waiting for these lows to get taken. Then I think it's going to be high probability. I want to see if 10 a.m. takes that low, though. So we got 5 minutes, about 4 minutes till 10 a.m. If you guys are new and you like what you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It'll help a lot. Also, if you want to join my Discord, I have a free Discord. I'm pretty sure it's in the description. If not, it's in the description of my new video. You can find it there. I also post on Twitter. My Twitter's linked in the description under the bento link. So if you want to see what I'm talking about off streams, then either hop into the Discord or watch from my Twitter. So again, we're really not doing anything too crazy. Wow. Snowflake's doing good. What Bitcoin at? 91K. Dude. What the fudge, bro? Look at this monthly candle. Bitcoin's going to 100K, dude. It's really not that far from 100K. $100,000 Bitcoin, bro. 91K. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro. Dogecoin up. That's well 12% today. 42 cents, bro. What the heck? Bro, crypto's flying. What happened to Edgetroll? I'm still working with them. Please check out MicroStrategy stock price. MicroStrategy. Sheesh. That's crazy, bro. Shiba Inu at, bro. This crypto stuff is so funny. This is about a fly. It's not daily busy. This thing's about a rip. I don't like investing in crypto because of the high tax, the high gas fees, and it's just not worth it to me. I don't buy crypto, no. Debt of, yeah, Doge. I saw that, dude. That's so funny. I'm sure it will reverse before 100K. What do you think? I think a lot of people's take profits are at 100K on Bitcoin, so there's a very high probability it could reverse. I'm leveraging long on Doge from 0.32. I just like to stay out of crypto, to be honest. Like, yes, it's doing well, and congratulations to people that invested in it, but it's a pain in the ass to invest in. It's a pain in the ass to take your money out. It's a pain in the ass to transfer your money, and you lose a lot on gas fees and taxes when you want to put that money back into your bank account. Also, I'm 18, so I don't really short-term invest. I like to just long-term invest, put everything into steady markets and wait for the longer term. I don't really see Bitcoin long, like in 50 years, but Listen, you could be making a lot of money right now in those crypto markets if you have a lot of money. Can you grab BlackRock Bitcoin ETF on? I don't know. You can't invest in crypto on your TFSA. Yeah, I wouldn't invest in Bitcoin for retirement funds. I only invest for like long term. Other than that, I'm young. I can make my money on trading. Majority of the money I make on trading does go into markets anyways, but I just keep it for long term. This is the way I balance out my savings accounts. So checkings is spending money. Checkings is the lowest account of all my bank accounts. That is anything that checkings goes towards trading funded accounts, passing accounts, and the activation fee. It goes towards new things for my setup or whatever I want to spend is checkings. Savings is saving for like a new car or I don't know, something. And then I have my first home buyer retirement or first home buyer savings. I have my retirement savings and my TFSA. Those three are things I put my money in when I make money from trading and other things. Have you ever thought of going offshore like tax havens? It's really easy there. I don't. Listen, once I start clearing 500K or something like that, we're approaching self liquidity now, by the way. Once I start clearing like 500K a year, I might like take my money out because my dad lives in the States in Tennessee, so income rate or income tax is a lot lower. I don't think they have any income tax, so I could possibly take my money out there. But other than that, I mean, I'm not gonna try to go around anything. I'm just gonna deal with the high tax rates in Canada because nothing you can do about it, to be honest. So you see that 10 a.m. Oh, that's high probability right there. Oh, that makes me smile. 10 a.m. rips below sell side liquidity, and now we're ripping up higher. First presented fair value gap is what I'm taking. Silver bullet, guys. The first presented fair value gap at 10 o'clock is the trade that I'm taking. Let's see how that works. Depending on how the fair value gap looks, if it has a clean breaker structure, a market structure shift, if it's respecting consequent encroachment, I might up my risk. I might do a full risk trade here. But if I do, then I'm not trading anymore after this. I'm getting off the charts. But this very clean 10 a.m. drives us lower. Now I want to see this inversion. I want to see this SIBI inverted. Oh, we took sell side liquidity. See our hourly candle. It does look like it wants to reverse down lower though. Right by that 4 hour, it looks like we want to continue down and rip lower. Maybe go to this BISI. But again, if we measure out this, we haven't even touched consequent encroachment. But we did just trade back into the daily BISI. So your take profit hit. Nice, Jason. Sorry I missed that. Can you please repeat? Please repeat what? To go long or short? I go long if I'm bullish. So right now we took sell side liquidity. I'm going to wait for a model entry to present longs for me. I'm not just going to go long right now. I have to wait for a setup. But yes, overall, now that we took sell side liquidity, I'm looking for longs. Check 5 minute. Yeah, clean. I'm not expecting us to take this low. Ben, how do you backtest, or do you use a physical journal or digital? I don't backtest. I have my model. I forward test, but I don't backtest. I don't go back into markets and just figure it out. That's only for people that are trying to find their model and look at past things. I do journal my model. Worst 9:30 open? Yeah, it's pretty expected now that 9:30 always chops. But yeah, I just journal my trades. I take screenshots after stream, and I watch over my streams to see how I'm thinking, how I'm talking, how I'm trading, and just see if there's anything I need to watch out for or fix. But other than that, I don't really back test anymore because I have my model. I've had my model for a long time. So we trade into the 10 a.m. fair value gap, and it looks like it's trading away fast. But again, we could take this low, then reverse up higher and market structure shift because that is a high. That trades into an inefficiency. So if we invert this and break that high, that's very strong. I'll full risk trade there. But we could possibly rip lower. Depending on how we react here, I could flip my bias bearish. Because we could possibly rip lower today. We are in this 1 hour. Is that a fair value gap? No, it's not. We did trade down into this inversion fair value gap though. But NQ is the lower market here. Again, I want to see a rip above this high, invert this fair value gap, and I'll trade there. She wants London low first. Possibly. It's not, it doesn't need to go take London low. It took equal low, so if we are bullish, it's going to rip up higher, but it could go down to London lows. I'll draw that out. Probably is going to go there. Looking at ES though. Okay, we don't have any SMT. Okay, it took London lows. Now I'm anticipating price to reverse. If it doesn't and it's gonna draw to here, if it does have no sign of reversing, I'll look for shorts. But I think it's gonna possibly reverse at this point. We took two major sell side liquidities, equal lows and London low. We could possibly go back to the news high. Look at all this low resistance liquidity run as well. Opening range gap too. Go to the regular trading hours. You can see that there's a little bit of open price action here. So that gives me more confidence that we're going to turn up higher. Tesla's down to 1.6%. 4 hour SMT with ES. Well, the candle didn't close yet, so it's not SMT. But look how we're slowing down after taking liquidity. Again, though, it could rip lower today. We could just continue to rip lower and draw down for the previous day low. Right here. Could even go down to that lower fair value gap on the daily chart. So I could flip my bias. Previous day low, I think. Most likely. Very, very high possibility we do go for previous day low. With this price action on how it's looking and how it doesn't really want to reverse, I could catch it low resistance liquidity run short here. I just want to see if this is going to be left open right here. Right, how this displacement is going to be left open. If it does get left open, I will take a low risk short. I'll measure my stop to the high of the fair value gap. Yeah, it's drawing. It's ripping the previous day low right now. I don't know if I want to take a short. I don't want to be too greedy. Like, do I want to target this low here? I don't know. Might as well test it out. I could do a low risk trade. How many lots is that? 26. I just don't like how that candle wick is like there. 26. So maybe I'll do low risk. I don't think I'm going to take it, to be honest. My honest reaction is I don't think I'm going to take it. There's a high possibility that it could work though, so I do want to see how the candle reacts to, if it goes to consequent encroachment, if it goes to anything, how it reacts to each level in the inefficiency. Okay. Taps consequent encroachment. It's trading above it. I'm not going to trade it. I'm not going to take it. We could reverse here. I'm going to keep the box here though, just to see where it closes in 15 seconds. In terms on ES though, we did take that 4 hour. we didn't take the previous day low from both. So, ooh, that's a clean reaction. I might want to take that. I'm gonna try it. Let me actually check this 15-second chart. We're in a 15-second BISI, so I'm not gonna take it yet. I want to wait for price to invert that. And then once price inverts that, then I'll take it. Because price could rip up higher here. Okay, I will wait. You know what? I could take this trade. I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait for this candle close. See what's happening. Yeah, we bought above consequent encroachment. I'm not interested. I don't think we're going to previous day low. But I don't think... We could use this inversion, to be honest. But that's a very aggressive entry to catch a reversal, so I'm going to wait for a break of structure. SMT on the 1 minute? I don't see. What are you talking about? Any of the, like these lows? I don't see any SMT. Are you talking about YM? YM has SMT. So yeah, price is ripping up higher. We could be trading into this 5-minute BISI though. I mean SIBI. Right? But the fact that we wick way lower and then we close up higher kind of tells me that we're going to invert this. So I want to see price trade. Notice how we traded above consequent encroachment of that SIBI. So it doesn't look like it's respecting it too much. I'm going to pay attention right here, right? So I told you guys earlier that this high is the high we want to break for confirmation that we're reversing up higher. Ideally, I want to see this high broken, bodied above, and then we trade back down into this BISI. But I don't like how we're respecting consequent encroachment of this 5-minute SIBI. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to go to previous day low from there. I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to sit out. I'm tempted, but I'm going to sit out. Just because I think there's a possibility we can go higher, but there's also a possibility that we can go lower. And with that factor, I'm kind of having a little bit of FOMO, so I'm just going to let it go. I want to take longs, so until I feel confident that we're going to reverse up higher, I'm just going to wait it out. I'm not taking this, by the way. I'm going to get rid of the sell side liquidity marks because we know we took sell side. Again, we're looking for this high to get displaced above. This could be a breakaway gap. We displace above this high, trade back into this order block, and then price could pull up higher. But again, what I'm looking at right now is this 5-minute candle. Where do we close in this SIBI? Because that is a breaker. High, low, high, high, low, low. High, low, high, high, low, low. We're in a breaker. We're in a unicorn. Alright, you can see that we just tapped the mean threshold, or consequent encroachment of it, mean threshold, whatever. We're trading lower. There's a high possibility that we can reverse down lower here. So what I could do is I could take a short on this inversion. If we invert it, put it to this high, that's 30. And go for previous day low. Is that worth it? No, it's not. I'm gonna step out. It's 1.2 RR. Trade it into this BISI. Trade past consequent encroachment. See what the stocks are doing. So Tesla's down under 1% now. Nvidia's under in the negatives. So prime time for price to reverse right now. I'm not gonna lie. Bitcoin's doing really well. All right, you can see consequent encroachments being fairly respected, but it doesn't look like it wants to. It looks like it's going to continue down lower. We have this inversion as well to see if price is going to continue up higher. I'm looking for a displacement above this high. I'm going to get rid of these boxes. I'm just going to draw out what I want to see. And exactly what I want to see is a displacement above this high, these relative equal highs. Until then, I'm not looking for longs, and I'm not looking for shorts for a previous day low because that's not good enough RR. But if you guys are liking what you're watching and you want to help me out, please subscribe. I got a goal of 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so hopefully we can hit that. My glasses are about to break. The screw's coming out. What the heck? Anyways, I'll fix it later. Thank you, Andrew. So we're trading into this inversion. We traded into it. We just above consequent encroachment, and now we're moving lower. Thank you, Lucas. But you can also see that what we also did is we traded into this inversion, and we're respecting that a little bit more than this inversion. But we're nested in between two PD arrays. Not interested in anything. Again, I'm going to be patient for these highs to get displaced above. Thank you, Andre. When I joined the stream, I liked the video. Thank you, Jason. What's up, Adrian? So yeah, we're nested between two PD arrays, and we're just chopping up and down. So I'm gonna be patient. We're almost at 700 subscribers, bro. Hopefully we can hit that this week. Oh, my ear, bro. I'm gonna make another YouTube video today because I don't have any. Actually, I lied. I have a haircut appointment. I've finally taken your advice, and I'm getting a haircut, so I don't need to wear this dumbass hat anymore. But my hair is too chopped to be live streaming to 50 people without a hat on. Again, we're chopping in between two inversions. So we're waiting for a displacement above one. I'm not going to take a long until we displace above these highs, and I'm not going to take a short because we're too close to the drawn liquidity. We also took enough sell side liquidity for me to kind of say I'm going to sit out and wait for a bit. But what do you guys think about the new thumbnail? What do you guys think? You like it? I could change it though. I might change it. I might change it again tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're displacing above now. All right, you can see this displacement. I'm looking for a displacement above these highs. Fire thumbnail, thank you, bro. I'm looking for this to hold as well. If this displacement can't hold, then I'm not interested in it. We can see the reaction on this inversion and expansion higher. 10 a.m. trades us below sell side liquidity. Ideally, I want to see this candle trade above this high. Patience, patience, patience. What? That's for a full risk trade. If it trades above this high, it's for full risk. If I take this trade, then I'll add more positions there. Going for consequent correction new week opening gap, which is a really good trade. So I'll do a little bit to save room. I might not even because this is going to get closed out. Yeah. Again, low probability markets right now. Slow. This 5 minute looks really clean for previous day low, so I don't know. I'm going to sit on my hands. I'm going to sit on my hands and wait. You guys are really watching a day that's testing my patience. A day that is testing my patience. How do I choose my stop loss? Well, it depends, right? It depends on what you're anticipating price not to go to. If you're trading institutional or full entry, Joe, you can put your stop loss at the low of the fair value gap because you're not anticipating price to hit that. Ugh. Oh, today's chest day, bro. Today's chest day. Oh, today's a great day. If only I could. If only we could finish this day with a win, a nice big win to make our loss back from yesterday. And then I'm gonna go get a haircut, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. Life can't be better than this. I need 400 more for another XFA. The FOMO to just long is so real. Yeah, dude. If you think the FOMO's bad for another XFA, just wait for the FOMO of when you're like one winning day away from your XFA or you're just starting it. It doesn't get any better from that, man. Like, you gotta just train yourself to fight it. Dude, you don't understand the FOMO I had yesterday. I had FOMO, guys. You guys didn't see it, but I had FOMO going back and watching my stream. My first ever time trading max funded accounts, like the most that you can ever trade on Top Step. That was my first ever time, and I got a loss. This is why I'm telling you, I like losing on my first day because it puts me in a place. But yeah, bro, FOMO's real. How many bullets do you give yourself in a session? Bullets, like, oh, 2, maybe 3, depending on how I am. Like, sometimes you'll notice, for example, today I'll take a trade and then I'll close it early, so I don't count that as a losing trade because it's depending on how big of a loss it was. But I have a max loss limit of 1,000, like, I would say $1,400 on my 150K. So if I go above that, then I'm not touching it. I do copy trade them. Actually, no, I lied. I copy trade 3 because I got my 2 at 150Ks like yesterday, and my other ones are way different account balances. So my risk has changed. Bro, how much your account is down, brother, from yesterday? Like one loss, one whole one, like 1%. It's nothing bad. So yeah, this is just low probability right now, dude. We're going to previous day low. So I'm going to be patient, wait for a reversal because I still think we're going to have a reversal. Previous day low wise though. What am I looking at? We're going to draw this out here. Consequent encroachment. I want to see price tap consequent encroachment and reverse off of that. If it's not going to do that, I might get out for the day. I was about to say copy trading 500Ks would give me a higher probability. But I'm copy trading 3 and then the other 2 I'm still trading. Like, it's... Listen, for the 3 it's not that bad anymore because I've built a big enough buffer. I've gotten my payouts. So I'm okay with losing them. But the 2 that are brand new, like, and I got a loss my first day, I'm in the negatives right now. Again, look at all this low resistance liquidity run that I'm waiting for. Patience pays, guys. Patience pays. We're going to eat. We're at 684 subscribers, bro. Let's go. We're also at 130 members in our Discord. I think it's more of all eggs in one basket. Yeah, pretty much. But at the end of the day, it isn't all eggs in one basket because I have savings account. Like it's really nothing crazy, bro. They're funded accounts. Like work a part-time job and you can buy a funded account challenge every week and afford to blow it and still have money left over. So there isn't really that big of a risk when you're trading this. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. I definitely had FOMO. I had FOMO yesterday. Just of the thought of like, oh, because I've never had a 750K in funding. So the thought of getting a payout, a big payout with all 5 accounts. For example, my first ever payout was 1.4K on a 50K account. So that would be 1.4K times 3, because 150K, that'd be 4.2K times 5, $21,000. 21,000 USD converted to Canadian. That'd be $30,000, bro, instead of 1.4K. Like, that's why I thought about that yesterday before I started trading, which I probably shouldn't have, and I had FOMO, bro. I was too, like, in my head of, oh my gosh, I'm about to make so much money, and then I lost, so I just need to be smart. Detach from the final outcome. And you see, we barely have any wick up higher on this hourly chart. But price is respecting this SIBI fairly well. Reacting off of that new week opening gap too. If you're looking at price tends to reverse after doing one of these big wicks. So, but again, that means my take profit would be the new week opening gap, not the highs. I wonder what they're engineering. If you guys are new and you haven't watched my new video, my new YouTube video, I recommend watching that, bro. It talks about how I got funded 750K at 18. I talked a lot about psychology and how to switch from funding 50K to 150K. So, yeah, I recommend checking that out. Nothing too interesting right now. We're just chopping, waiting for a displacement above these highs. Look at this. Look at that, bro. I'm not a trendline trader, bro. I'm not Tory trades, alright? But like, that's low resistance liquidity run screaming to me when I say it. Displace above this, fair value gap, boom, above all these highs. Yeah, I'm telling you, boy, it's coming, bro. Low resistance liquidity run is coming. Just gotta be patient and try to find the right time. Which could be now. 10:30. Displace us above these highs. $20. We still have this opening range gap that's been left open, relative equal highs as well. So it's another wick, dude. Interesting. Probably going for previous day low then. But I'm still going to be patient, bro. This could be a long stream today because I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for that long because it's going to pay. It's going to pay when we get it. I know we will. That's why I might full risk it too. Just need to wait for price to obviously reverse up higher. If you are new, please make sure to subscribe, check my new YouTube video, like the button, put notifications on so you know when I'm streaming. I stream every single day I trade. Okay, we're getting a displacement, but we're not holding it. There's some sort of rejection there. I like how we're failing to displace lower. Look at that wick on ES. Wow. Just want to see a displacement above higher. I'm going to measure out some take profit points. So we have this as our first take profit point. And then we have buy side equity up here, which I'll leave a runner for. And then our next take profit is new week opening gap low. 1, 2, 3. $10.30. Hopefully we can see some movement to the upside here. A displacement to the upside would be nice. Very boring price action though. Just gotta be patient. That's all it is. Tour trades must be liking right now. I don't think she's catching anything, bro. Because if she used her trend line, I guess she could be catching a small trade. Like at that break, she catches that, but it didn't go to previous day low, so she'd still be in her trade. And if it reverses here, she'll be losing. She'll lose her trade. But she's just like, bro, she's not profitable. There's no way she's profitable. I'm sorry, but like, there's no shot she's profitable. You can't be profitable on trend lines, bro. Just trend lines too. It's not like she uses anything else. She just uses trend lines. She's talking about like, oh, we have a break of trend here and this, that. I was like, dude, you've been trading for like 7 years. Why don't you just actually try to learn it the right way? There is no right way. I'm just saying, like, why don't you try to learn it properly, bro? Patrick Wyland, listen, I'm not going to talk about that guy because if I say anything, he's not going to stop tweeting at me for the next 5 years and he's going to call me a Canadian white trash. This guy is ruthless on the internet, bro. I'm not going to say anything about him. Bro, this guy's ruthless, bro. Tori use higher time frame. I think she don't trade these. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the way Tori trades. We have our first presented for value gap. Let's see. Nope. Oh, wait. We might have 18. Yeah, I started learning from a Tory trade saying, gosh, I found ICT. Yeah, ICT is a lot better, bro. Okay, we're ripping up higher. I think this is it. Hopefully we can catch it. Hopefully it gives us some sort of entry before ripping. Come on. Give us something. Give us something here. Don't do me like that. Don't rip up to buy side without filling me. I'll be very mad. Listen, I'm everybody has their emotions, right? I waited a pretty long time for this, so if it does happen, then boo-hoo. I'll come back another day. Doesn't mean I can't drought about it. Taking this trade, by the way, full risk. If I lose, I'm out for the day. Most likely. Is that a volume imbalance? It is. Okay, I'm measuring my stop. Here. This is the fair value gap now. Come on. Go lower. Film me, bro. Film me. Pause. That sounds so... Yo, I'm not going to scream that ever again, bro. What the fuck? Fill the position. Fill the position. Let's go. Come on. I could even use this inversion, to be honest. If it's really low resistance liquidity run, it could use this. Yo, we're not talking about what I just said, okay? We're not talking about that, bro. Shh. I gotta get ready to fill my position.
Order filled.
All right, we're in. Hopefully I don't just get ripped out. That looks like that's about to happen. Oh boy. We did body above this though, but this might be a quick trade. Well, I just got humbled. Wow, I just got humbled, bro. That's a big bearish candle. Oh, so like, fill me, and it goes to the first fair value gap that I was talking about. I just got humbled, bro. I just got humbled. I don't even know what to say. I mean, good reaction on the first presented fair value gap. I did miss out on a way better entry, but either or, I'm still pretty confident in this in the trade. I did just get humbled. They're like, you're greedy for that fair value gap. I'm gonna go down to the first one I opened. So, all right, listen, we're in the trade. We're in the trade. We're fine. So again, first partial here. Good reaction though. Is that me on the Top Step leaderboard? Anyways, great reaction off of that though. That is a really nice reaction. Did they just post the leaderboard today? Again, I want to see price continue up higher. Let me see. Top Step. No, I didn't. Where do you see that? Oh, Patrick Weiland's on there. The big board, that's what they said. I don't see myself. Probably not though, because I didn't get more than like 15K on payouts so far this like past month or 2 month. I'm still under that mark. I haven't gotten in like the 30Ks yet. I think it is someone else. Lanto is really good. I don't think it's me. Because this month I've only, or not this month, last month I only got 15K in payouts. So I don't think I'm on there yet. Unless it's going by the past 4 months, then I could be on it. Because the past 4 months I've had like 40, 35K. So maybe. But I don't think so. Anyways, it's not looking good anymore. This trade does not look good anymore. It started off strong, but it looks like it's trading into this SIBI and it's going to move lower. Possibly. Again, we're in this for value gap. We could trade higher. But I wish, even if I don't think it's me, but if it is, I wish they would ask me before they post that, because I don't really want to put my public payouts. I don't like talking about the money I make. I like talking about the funded accounts I pass, but like the money I make is a little bit, bro. Who is fucking moving? Who's doing construction outside? Every morning, these people turn on like the loudest. Do you guys hear that? Every morning, these people turn on the loudest like leaf blower. Yeah. Thank you guys for 55 years. If you guys are new to the stream and you like what you're watching, please subscribe. It helps me a lot, and you'll know every time I'm live. I stream every time I trade. I'm not liking this trade. Low probability day. Listen, it was a very good opportunity. Tanya's copying me. Listen,
Order filled.
got stopped out. I got slipped. What? It doesn't matter anyways. Don't put your full name. That's what I had to ask. Yeah. Oh, they don't put my full name. Okay. Other than that, like, it was a good opportunity. It looked really clean. We broke the high. We displaced. We put fair value gaps, but I think we're going to continue down lower. So. I do have enough for one more trade because of the first trade I took today, so I might take one more trade. It'll be low risk, though. I'll take a short to previous day low. Because that got disrespected, I could take a short. I don't know if I want to now because the displacement's failing. I don't know. Low probability. I'm not going to fight myself. These past 2 days have been pretty nasty, so. It looks like it wants to reverse up higher. I might try to catch one more trade if we invert this fair value gap. What the fuck is that noise, bro? Please, do you guys hear that? If you guys do, I'm so sorry. It's construction, bro. They're doing construction. Price action is crazy. Yeah. Do you hear like a loud buzzing noise, construction noise? If you do, I'll try to say something. You don't hear anything? Okay, that's perfect then. Good, my mic's not picking it up. Okay, we're in that SIBI. That's a decent trade. I might try to trade that. I want to see where this candle closes. Again, we're also in this 15-minute SIBI. Doesn't look like it wants to respect it though, so I might not take it. I could though. I want to see where it closes in the next few seconds. Yeah, but I live in Canada, a country full of liberals. They're not gonna do anything about it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Order filled.
It's my last trade of the stream. Small trade. I lose it, I'm done for the day. I win it, I'm most likely done for the day. So I'm gonna leave a runner on it too. Down for the second fair value gap on the daily chart in case we do want to rip lower, because we are in that 15-minute SIBI. But realistically, it probably won't do that. It could just go to previous day low. This is a really low risk short though, so even if I win it, I won't make my money back. I lose it, I'm perfectly fine. But I will get off. I won't trade if I do. It's a good reaction on consequent encroachment. You can also drag it because there's a volume imbalance, and you can see that we bodied below it. Closed above the 15-minute SIBI. Yeah, it did. It's fine. Look how price is right now. It's wicking, right? It's crazy. So price action is weird. Look at that. Wick up, wick down. I'm going to stay in this trade just because it's low risk, guys. I'm not going to close early because it's basically nothing. I win it, I'll make like basically my money back from today. Oh, I like that reaction though. If I close this, I might reverse long. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Order filled.
Because I've been long originally. And that's a really clean order block there. I'm going to take this order block trade. Look at that. I want to see a body above it and we trade into it. Bad price action. I wouldn't say the past few months, but the past few days, yeah. It's just been nasty. We did close above the 15-minute SIBI, so. This is the order block that I'm going to take. 16. Where did it just go? If we body above it, I'll take it. But we're not doing that yet. This will be, no matter what, my last trade. We're in the inversion right now. Dude, why is that so loud? I'm so surprised you guys can't hear the construction going on. Price just doesn't want to reverse lower, dude. Reverse higher. It looks like it just wants to continue down lower. You know what? I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to lock myself out. I'm going to be patient. You can hear with your beats on? Shit, yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. listen, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and save my capital. I'm okay with 2 losses. I'll still make that back in 1 win. I lost Monday, lost Tuesday. Happened to me. I once lost every single day of the week, so I'm perfectly fine. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna say thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nothing clean the past 2 days, so hopefully tomorrow's a little bit different. Other than that, thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to watch a new video. I'm going to be uploading a new video soon. And if you like the stream, you'll like it even more when I'm winning trades. So subscribe so you know when I'm live next. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace. Oh, it's not letting me unstream. Hold on.